Hey guys, and welcome back to where we are just cleaning up the different rebels against the King of the Iron Throne, the true King of the Iron Throne, Coelho Targaryen. And Samwell is getting on in his age. He's 50 years old now. He's an old man. And we did say this series would end with Samwell. This series was all about Randyll Tarly and Samwell Tarly. And you know, what a life they've led. What a story it's been, actually, so far. We've had a lot of interesting things happen. Obviously, becoming Lord Paramount of the Reach was not necessarily what I planned to do, but it kind of just went that way. As you pass by the treasury, you stumble upon Lord Reichard digging through the coffers. You must have been quiet as he looked very surprised. So this is where the missing gold has gone. Let him go exchange for a favour. This is unacceptable. Make him swear to never do it again. I think Samwell would make him swear to never do it again, yeah. I'd say he's a bit... I'm playing him as a kind of nicer Randyll Tarly. That's kind of how I'm looking at our Samwell. He's kind of that kind of more temperate, a bit of a nicer Randyll Tarly. But we'll see how things go, obviously, the future. Because obviously we need to make sure our legacy is firm. Now, Mark obviously is the heir, and he does have a son. So in that way, the future of the house is secure. But I want to make sure my daughters, have nice little marriages. They're my little girls. They're my little girls. We got to make sure they're good and all. Okay, clap the leader in chains. Yep, this is the end of the war. Let him rot. But there we go. See, look at that. Samwell has basically taken on everyone. He basically won both of those wars. He was the MVP, basically. Decided for now. Okay, there we go. So you could probably delete that. There we go. The war's ended. I wish to formally offer you a place on my council. See? As a position that we formerly held. We will go back as the golden scale... But what the... Okay, Lord Paramount Son of the Reach becomes golden scales of trade. What? I am. Okay, the golden scales of trade of the Iron Throne. Interesting. The silver scourge of justice. The iron sword of war. What is going on? Is this because he's a roller worshipper? And he's Pentoshi? I feel like it's because he's Pentoshi. Let's have a quick look in his court. Celestial. Silver Scourge of Justice. Yeah, I think it's because he's Pentoshi. I mean, it's cool names. I mean, that's a cool name. You gotta say that. Mr. Tully, I don't know. You did betray the... You were helping the Lannisters before. I'll decline for now. The Lannisters are still being kept in jail. He's not punished them. So, that's something we've noticed. A claim on the Kingdom of the Stormlands. Through conspiracy. Interesting. Okay, now we can look to marry my daughters to someone. Mr. Riker. I'm going to decline as well. I need to just get my daughters sorted. Okay. Lady Annette. We need to do matrilineal. Who can we get? There's a Tyrell, but he's inbred. None of these. A Glover House, Crack Corp, a bastard crack. And he's got Bloody Flux. I mean, a Westerlin is not too bad. I'm always partial to a Turtle of Estamont. Do love that house banner. There's not a Royce there. Skilled fighter as well. He could protect her. 22. A Royce is a pretty good house, to be honest. Yeah, of all the people she could marry, how about we go for some genetics? I couldn't really see any particular that stood out. We've got a Quick there. Nothing else. Okay, so we got Quick. Formidable Grim there. Look at that. What a fighter. Anyone else? I think that Horton might have to be it. Yeah, okay, let's go for... Oh! Clarence of Kingspire. I mean, that's not really a big difference. He's 15. They're about... He's 7 years younger, but it's about the same age. Matrilineal marriage for them. Let's get that married and sorted. Your mercenary band captain, Renfred of Hornhill, has shown some interest in your daughter, Irissa. Now he approaches you with a marriage proposal. Any children in such a marriage would be Renfred of Hornhill's band's dynasty. Well, interesting here. We did you know, it's interesting, this one. You know, he was the little lad that I found, the little squire that I had. He's now taking command of the mercenary band, and apparently him and my daughter have fallen in love. You know, he's the leader of a mercenary band, and her craziness and charm has attracted him. I think it's kind of cool. And I feel like Samwell, his heart would melt to see his daughter and such a fine lad fall in love. So I feel like he would accept. Not a bad idea, but obviously it not being matrimonial. We did just marry the daughter matrilineal anyway, so I think it's okay. Not a bad idea, yeah. You know what? I accept. Samwell is not going to stand in the way of true love. Congratulations. And he took the name Mandicide. Okay, next to the Manda. There we go. That's a pretty nice little name. Accepted. Okay, so my 2 daughters have got married. What a lovely day. A favor. I'm going to decline. Now, do we maybe want to have a wedding feast? I actually can't remember where they put the wedding feast. Where did they put the wedding feast? So I know it used to be there, but I'm going to assume it's not there anymore. Known plots, my plots. Is something I can just click on them? Yeah, host. Okay, they moved it to there, didn't they? 75 gold. Let's host a wedding feast. For both, it's basically for both of my daughters, we'll just say. A grand ceremony with a lot of money right now. We just won a couple of great wars. I mean, this is perfect. We need to be getting ready for this. And what's going on, Dawn? A Martell has taken back Dawn. Not sure that's happened. We didn't see anything to give us a sign that there was a war or anything. So I have nothing to really tell me how this happened. But apparently that's what happened. Apparently the Martells have got it back. They always get it. They always find a way, don't they? Mr. Celtiger. I'm going to decline. The realm is unstable. There's no point us trying to band together to cause more chaos, to be honest. The best part about holding wedding feast is organising the event. Spend lavishly, of course. It's, well, Lord Paramount's. Perfect for the feast. Most preparations for the wedding have been made. Good job. I invite you to the tourney. I'm hosting a wedding, sir. I will not be able to attend. Varna? You don't want to be in the same castle as me, Chester. And Westbrook. And Tyrell. Well, you're fat. And, okay, a lot of people are not fond of me. I thought I was quite popular. This has concerned me a bit. I thought I was very popular. He's not... You're not gonna... I tried to mend the schism between us, and you've just thrown it back in my face. How dare you, sir? How dare you? No, we can't come. How are they doing that civil war? 21% in favour of Golden Tooth. He's got 10,000 men. He's still in the jail cell, though. How about the North? What happened to the North? And the North has been kept. So it looks as though he was punished. It looks like he lost Winterfell. What is going... I feel like Dawn is bugged or something. But yeah, it looks as though he controls Winterfell. So he took Winterfell off them as a punishment. But they were able to keep the North, and the Boltons have stopped. But she's not in jail, so I feel like possibly it got a white peace. We'll just say it did. We got cancelled out. But he's named Quentin Ladybright. So the only thing I can think of is that he demanded to revoke it from the Martells. We're to say that's what happened. He demanded to take it back from the Martells. The Martells couldn't put up a fight, so they told him yes, and he gave it to someone that he preferred. The Martells have lost a lot of trust by many different groups in Westeros, over the years. Shall test their mettle. Mr. Oldflowers, I'm having a wedding. I can't come. The guests have arrived. Several Tanner owners have come forward to complain against Lord Oswald Rowan. He'll compensate the tavern. Sigh, I will pay. Yeah, he should compensate the tavern, yeah. We've got better at stewardship. Well, that's good to know. Stand before the gods and take up the holy vow of marriage. Well, again, we're saying it's both the marriages. This is below me. Two for the price of one, basically. Kingswood, you want me to do you a favor? No, I'm not giving you guys favors. And you want to investigate the legitimacy of the king. Of course you do. You sneaky little girl. The daughter of Brienne of Tarth is ridiculously sneaky. How did she get 26, intrigue? How did that happen? She definitely did not get it from Brienne. I mean, actually, Brienne is 16. Actually, in this world, Brienne was quite sneaky. Yeah. She was actually better than anything else. So, yeah. I'm going to decline. I mean, maybe, but we now know there's rumors flying about that maybe he's not truly the son of Aemon the Pentoshi, which, that would be massive, obviously. The Bedin remains, but that would be massive if he wasn't his son. That would mean he's not the king. Mance is still Lord Commander. Fabricate a claim on the Kingdom of the Stormlands. The Trant, I'm going to decline. Wedding feast, there we go. Everyone loved the wedding. It was lovely. Wow. Yeah, people really want to investigate him. This call to arms against King What? Refused revocation. Okay, so he tried to revoke the land from Macy's Hook, and she wasn't having any of it. I'm not going to join you. Okay, I don't see any reason. He probably has a reason to revoke it from you. Okay, so it's this war. Wow, a lot of people, but okay, the Trident, the Iron Isles, the Vale has even done it, and basically the rest. Okay, so what we have here, I didn't see Dawn. So what we have here is basically almost everyone, except for Dawn and the Westerlands, who are basically kind of under the thumb of the king. Basically the entirety of the Stormlands. I control this. When did that happen? So the Florence control Shipbreaker Bay. Interesting. Okay. So we've now got control of that. But, as I was about to say, we could usurp some. I think that's just a bug right there. But everyone else is against it. What about the North? The North is not getting involved, but the Iron Isles, the Trident, and now even the Vale has seen it, their chance to revolt against him. I guess maybe what they're thinking is that in this situation, they're like, everyone's against him, How can he rule if no one supports him? You can't be a king if you must call yourself a king. Other people must call you a king. And it's obvious that people just don't support him. Samwell's in a tough position now. What does he do? Does he support his king again? He's not married still. How about you two? No children yet. Should he support the king like last time? That's probably what we should have. Probably what we'd be thinking. But then again, is Jasper right? Are the Arryns right? They're both my allies, the Trident and the Vale. Last time they were on either side. Now they're together. What does Samwell do? This is a massive predicament. The rebels' cause is just. I feel like I'm starting to side towards this, that if he is just taking away, land willy-nilly, we saw that in the Dawn, it looks like he did that. He obviously was doing it other places, the North as well. The North had a good reason. But it's pretty obvious that no one supports his claim. And why is there no Dawn? Why is Stadement? What is going on in Dawn? I don't know if it's bug, or I don't know if they just, demanded it, possibly. But this, maybe this is just showing that he can't control it. He can't control it. Yeah, the rebels' cause is just. I'm sorry, King. We need to bring stability to these lands. Stability comes first. The rebels' cause is just. We've sided with the rebels. But Inchfield did not agree with us. They decided to stay out the war. Medium faith authority. The Florence have actually decided to go with the crown. Maybe they saw as an opportunity that if they win, they might be given the reach. And they are a Roller worshipper. Okay, so that maybe is why they support the king. It's true that he's a foreigner. It's a different religion. There's people not, there's starting rumors going around that maybe he's not, legitimate, people wanting to kind of investigate him. And no one in the realm supports him. How can he rule the lands and bring peace if no one supports him? Samwell sees this as the greater good. We have to put this down and get this sorted. We must choose the king. We must choose him. Lord Treasurer. Mace Hunt will take this on. With a heavy heart here, he doesn't want to do it, but he knows he kind of has to do this. He knows this is probably the only way. We're going to take everyone north. We'll delete them just quickly so they don't get attacked by them. Go to Ivy Hall. Get out of the disease and stuff. You guys are going to come here. So there we go. Everyone should be going in a direction. It's war again. The wars will just continue until we have someone that everyone can agree upon. And my allies and everyone else in the Westerosi kind of clique have all decided that the king is obviously not the true king. And he's now incapable. This is just... Look at how can he rule these lands? He's now an incapable 20-year-old. This is just not how things can go, is it? This is just not how it can be. We need to stop this now. Stop this madness. We must bring peace to the realm. That's what Samwell wants. Okay, 11,000 men up here to improve your name. Good, good, good. Okay, those armies just got attacked. That was my fault. Wasn't paying attention. Just little bits here and there. The great threat. King Colio is not the child of Aemon at all. So these rumors have turned out to be true. Of course, we should have known. I mean, look at him. Does he look like a great king of the Targaryens? No. No, he's a craven. I should have known. There we go. So now Samwell is starting to think maybe that is true. We've got another Willis Tyrell on our hands, people. Another Willis Tyrell. Let's take the men then. Now that this new news has been brought to our eyes, we better just jump in. Let's get the good commanders. Foz away. And one more. Viserys. Viserys, this man is not a true born of your family. Let's go. And she's pregnant. Well, there we go. Isn't that lovely? Ares will take that. Samwell should lead. Ares should take that side. And we'll put Caswell there. We'll use these guys to sort out, I think, the Florence very quickly. The Florence obviously wanted to take advantage of the situation to try and put themselves in a position to try and take the Reach at some point. We know they've always wanted the Reach. Markula and Viserys. Go take care of them. They're in Horn Hill. Go take King's Landing. Their king shall fall. Mace Tyrell. You're very good at intrigue. Let's have a quick look. Pride. He's going to be a future, paramount at some point. So etiquette, yeah, let's go for that. He's going to be a good fighter, hopefully. He's invading your lands. I will order Lord Leo to stand down. Stand down, Lord Leo. You have no right to command this. No, how dare you? Those Tyrells, always uppity ever since they lost the Reach. Ever since. Go that way. Okay, now, for my nephew, let's make sure you get educated by the best. We want you to be a good warrior. That's what my father would have wanted. Skilled fighter, skilled fighter. We've got lots of skilled fighters. We can't send you to the King's Guard because we're kind of fighting them right now. You know what? I'm going to educate. I never had a son of my own, little Mace. I never had a son of my own. Your father was kind of like a son, I guess, in some ways. But here we go. Maybe I should grant my brother Heartsbane. I mean, he should be the one that... Unless my daughter has a son, though. We'll see. If my daughter has a son, then I'll let her take it. And she can then pass it on to that son. So there we go. We're sieging down. Samwell is the man. He once was a supporter. He was at the coronation of this king. But things have just turned too much against him. There's no way he can rule these lands with this situation as it is. Okay, you go join them. So you see, I'm not paying too much attention to this war right now because the war is won. I'm not trying to be too tactical here. We've got lots of men. We've got all the men. It's going to bring our men slowly in. As I listen to the advice of my bannermen, I will relinquish my position as Lady Paramount. What is this? To Harold Stademan. Okay. Dawn has just been passed around like a lollipop. Wait. Do you pass... Who passes around a bloody lollipop? What the hell am I talking about? But yes. I can't believe he's incapable. So, form... Okay, taken... Who is your father then? Your father was a Sloane. But was it a matrilineal marriage? Is that why? No. That doesn't make any sense. That doesn't make any sense. You know, it's weird. When we had the last Baratheon, things looked like they might be going a bit more peaceful. And then all this happened. And a son was born to Viserys. Samwell Tarly. Nothing special there, just, you know, your normal Tarly lad. Good job, my sister. Good job indeed. We're about to win the war very soon, so what will happen? What will happen indeed? We've almost got enough men to just assault it. I could send a few more men in so we can assault it, but I'm just going to speed things up because it's pretty obvious how this war is going to go. The king has lost everything. I'll compensate the farmer. I shall pay. No, compensate the farmer. But yeah, basically he's just being kept by... Basically, the Red Priest, the High Priest of the Iron Throne, because they want to hold on to their power, even though he's incapable, they're kind of just holding on to the power that he had. These peasants we have are all mine to command like little slaves, right? That's... No. You're under curfew. Bad daughter. Bad Mina. Bad Mina.